Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. What if the future of managing your health, especially if you live with conditions like type 2 diabetes or obesity, wasn't about weekly injections, but a simple pill you take once a day? For millions of Americans, that future is closer than ever thanks to breakthrough developments from pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly. We're on the cusp of a major shift in how we approach metabolic health, and it could impact everything from your daily routine to the entire healthcare market. Let's talk about what's coming. Eli Lilly has recently unveiled some truly exciting results for Orforglipron, a once-daily oral medication that could be a total game changer. Unlike popular injectable treatments like Ozempic or even Lilly's own Mounjaro, this is a pill. And for many people, that convenience alone is huge, as physicians have been crying out for oral alternatives to incretin injections. This isn't just another oral diabetes medication. It's significant as it's the first synthetic treatment of its kind to successfully reach phase 3 trials. Imagine a synthetic chemical that's easier to manufacture than other drugs involving modified peptides, doesn't need to be refrigerated, and could potentially be more affordable and accessible even in remote areas, addressing potential supply issues that have plagued injectable treatments. This makes it a game changer in terms of managing type 2 diabetes and obesity, with the potential for a significant impact on reducing obesity globally. The Achieve-1 trial, a robust 40-week study involving 559 adults with type 2 diabetes, unveiled remarkably consistent results. Participants who started with an average A1C of 8.0% saw their levels drop by 1.24 to 1.48 percentage points across different doses of orforglipron, 3 milligrams, 12 milligrams, and 36 milligrams, bringing many into a near normal A1C range of 6.5 to 6.7%. Importantly, up to 76.2% of participants achieved the American Diabetes Association's target A1C of less than 7%, with a significant 25.8% reaching normal A1C values below 5.7%, near normoglycemia, suggesting a potential for disease modification. These improvements were evident within just 4 weeks. Beyond blood sugar, the highest dose, 36 milligrams, of orforglipron led to an average weight loss of 7.6%, or up to 7.9%, or 16 pounds over 40 weeks. And critically, the weight loss trend was still ongoing when the study concluded, suggesting even greater reductions with longer treatment. The reduction in blood glucose and weight with orforglipron was noted as similar to or even a little better than the clinical trials for Ozempic and Mounjaro. While mild to moderate GI issues like diarrhea, nausea, and vomiting were the most common side effects, primarily during initial dose escalation, these generally subsided over time, and discontinuation rates due to adverse events were low, at 4.4 to 7.8% compared to 1.4% for placebo. Crucially, there were no severe low blood sugar episodes reported, and no unexpected safety concerns, specifically no signs of liver damage that have unfortunately plagued other oral GLP-1 candidates from other companies, leading to their discontinuation, such as Pfizer's danuglipron and another drug called lotiglipron. What truly sets orforglipron apart from other oral options like Novo Nordisk's Rybelsus is its unparalleled convenience. It can be taken at any time, with or without food or water restrictions, making it far more patient-friendly and potentially expanding the reach of GLP-1 therapy to millions who prefer pills over injections. Orforglipron was originally discovered by Chugai Pharmaceutical Company Limited and licensed by Lilly in 2018. Eli Lilly plans to submit orforglipron for regulatory approval for weight management later this year, in 2025, and for type 2 diabetes in 2026. Australian diabetes experts predict it could hit shelves within years, with Therapeutic Goods Administration, TGA, approval expected to be, quote, reasonable straightforward within 12 to 24 months, once an application is received. But Lilly isn't stopping there. They also have an experimental drug called eloralintide, which represents the next wave of innovation in obesity treatment. This is an amylin mimetic, a different class of medicine altogether. Amylin is a naturally occurring hormone that helps slow digestion and makes you feel full for longer by affecting satiety. This makes it a potentially gentler option for losing weight compared to current GLP-1 injections like like Zepbound and Wegovy, which sometimes come with more pronounced gastrointestinal side effects, such as nausea and vomiting. Early-stage trials for eloralintide, specifically a 12-week phase 1 study involving 100 patients, have shown incredibly promising results, with weight loss ranging from 2.6% to 11.3%, or up to 11.5%, achieving over 11% body weight loss in just 12 weeks for some patients. This is a remarkable outcome for such an early study, with analysts calling this data, quote, top tier, and noting that it tracks better than competitors like Roche Zealand's petrelintide and Novo's monotherapy. Lilly reported minimal gastrointestinal side effects in these early trials, with about 10% experiencing diarrhea and 8% vomiting. Lilly is exploring eloralintide both as a standalone treatment and in combination with their blockbuster drug Zepbound, tirzepatide, aiming to find even more effective ways to help individuals manage their weight. This multifaceted approach underscores Lilly's strong commitment to dominating the metabolic health market, especially as analysts like Jefferies Akash Tewari suggest the tirzepatide-eloralintide combination could be the true successor to tirzepatide alone. The amylin space is a hot area, with other major players like Roche partnered with Zealand Pharma on petrelintide for up to $5.3 billion, Novo Nordisk with amycretin and cogrisema, a combination with semaglutide, AbbVie, which acquired an amylin drug for up to $2.2 billion, Metsera, and AstraZeneca also developing amylin candidates. While some competitors like Zealand CEO Adam Steensberg question the durability of Lilly's amylin-selective approach compared to engaging multiple amylin receptors and the calcitonin receptor for greater weight loss as a monotherapy, Eli Lilly is already a major player in the space. Their injectable drug Mounjaro, used for diabetes, generated $3.84 billion in Q1 2025, while Zepbound, indicated for weight loss, brought in $2.31 billion during the same quarter. These products contributed to a 45% year-on-year revenue increase, pushing Lilly's quarterly revenue to $12.73 billion. Notably, Zepbound is capturing over half of all new weight loss prescriptions in the U.S. Their continued investment in R&D, highlighted by experimental drugs like Orforglipron and eloralintide, suggests Lilly is well-positioned for long-term growth. Wall Street appears bullish. Analysts project an average price target of $967.71, representing a 26.87% upside from current trading levels. Even more optimistic, Guru Focus estimates a 57.2% upside, pegging the GF value at $1,199, reflecting strong confidence in Lilly's pipeline and financial performance. Consensus sentiment among 29 brokerage firms is outperform, with an average recommendation score of 2. Meanwhile, the broader market for weight loss medicines is undergoing a transformation. Analysts forecast that the total addressable market could reach $150 billion annually within a decade, with the GLP-1 drug market alone projected to hit $105 billion by 2030. Although insurance reimbursement remains a hurdle, especially for high-cost treatments, many believe that expanding clinical evidence, particularly regarding long-term health benefits, will gradually drive wider adoption. Supporting this trend, the American College of Cardiology recently revised its guidelines, recommending earlier use of weight loss drugs for individuals at risk of cardiovascular disease. This shift could pressure insurers to broaden coverage, further accelerating the sector's growth. Ultimately, this is more than a race to launch new drugs. It's about transforming how chronic metabolic diseases are managed for millions of people around the world. The landscape of diabetes and obesity management is rapidly changing, and Eli Lilly is at the forefront of this transformation. With convenient oral options like Orforglipron on the horizon and potent new mechanisms like eloralintide in development, the future looks brighter for millions of Americans seeking effective and easier-to-use treatments. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video on how these incredible advancements could impact your finances and your future. See you next time!